So because my initial video of the 1980s Sony Trinitron television was so popular, I decided to make another follow-up video with this Nintendo Entertainment System, an original from the 1980s I just acquired a few weeks ago here. And I actually have two of these. The other one hasn't been connected in some time, but it's pretty much in mint condition. This one's not perfect, but I thought I would give it a go and see how it performs on the small TV. So let's go ahead and connect it and see what happens. I've got some of the wires connected here. I'm just trying to figure out where some of these other connections go, such as this one right here, which I believe, or excuse me, this one, which I believe is an audio cable. We'll see if we can find a spot for that here in a second. Okay, so I got the TV on. I have a cable box hooked up to it right now, so we have a bit more channels to work with. But in the meantime, I figured out how this entertainment system connects. So basically, it's got this little wire back here, this AV wire that connects from this other split where the cable goes right here. So this is the feed in from the wall, and this is the splitter, which goes to the back of the TV. And of course, this little wire right here, which connects all the way down here and over to the entertainment system. So we are gonna figure out if this can be turned on and operated. Let's find out. Okay, so that is sending a signal, but there's nothing inside. So let me go ahead and find a game to put in there and let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got here is the original Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, complete with the original Nintendo gun as well. So let's go ahead and pop this closed and we'll start her up and see what happens. Okay, that's pretty promising right there. I believe you can just go like this, if I recall. No. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta figure this out. Okay, so I'm back again. Got the system working. I've got the gun set up here along with the controller. I'm sure there's gamers out there watching this right now who are just cringing at me trying to figure this out. But as you can see, it actually functions now. As you hit select, we can go ahead and start this up. And of course, as you know, on an old system like this, you can actually use the gun because on LCD TVs, it does not work. But with an analog TV, you can. And that's about the extent of my gaming knowledge. See, I'm not so bad. Okay, so the system came with a few games along with it that I actually don't have in my collection. This one I do, which I've labeled keep because I want a second copy of it. This one I'm going to try out here in a second. This one is also worthy of keeping possibly, and this one I really have never heard of it, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one or not. Some of these I might end up selling. But so far, it seems to work pretty good. So let's go ahead and pop this one in and see what happens. I guess you could call this ASMR for all the game people out there. Okay, let's see what Rad Racer is all about. I am not convinced this is going to be very good, but let's just see what happens. Okay. Definitely not what people are used to these days, but classic. I guess you're supposed to wear 3D goggles as you do this. I have those, I'm just not going to use them. Okay guys, we're trying the Mike Tyson knockout game and this is pretty bad. I admit I'm not very good at video games, clearly, and this is a pretty old game to say the least, but let's go see if we can at least win a round here. Let's just see what happens. I gotta do this one-handed, of course, but let's see what happens. Oh, this cracks me up. This will probably last all 30 seconds here. You can see games have come a long way, have they not? Okay, I think we're about done here. Okay, that's how we do it. Okay, here we go. I can't tell if I'm winning or losing. Yeah, it's enough of that one. Okay, so this is one of the coolest things I found here so far. Inside the punch-out box here, it's actually a newspaper article from the 1980s about how to pass this level and get to the final boss in this game. I haven't read all this, so I can't tell you really what it says yet, but I just think this is so cool because you don't see articles in newspapers anymore about video games. And you never really even see anything about games in newspapers at all, if you even see a newspaper. So I think this is pretty cool. Article about lampshades on the back here, apparently. So I think I'm going to keep this along with the box just because this is pretty neat. You just don't see this. Okay, one last one to go here. Let's try out Snake, Rattle, and Roll. No idea what this one is. Never even heard of this game, so let's give it a go and see what happens. Oh dear, okay. This is apparently not what you do. Okay. This is gonna take some learning. Sure. Oh, I see, okay. Again, I am not an expert in this. Okay. Okay, this one's pretty cool, actually. Okay, I'll give it that. Yeah, I'm not qualified to be doing this. Okay, guys, there you have it. The original Nintendo Entertainment System. One in pretty darn good condition, if I do say so. Connected to a 1981 Sony Trinitron television. I think this combination is pretty cool. I think this exact system was actually used in this exact TV back in the day, so it's fitting that we've got this thing all hooked up here now. So, thanks for watching this. If you have any questions, leave them below. Be happy to answer them for you. Take care.